Evening guys, it's your boy Vexed here. We're back with the Aero League races and the Tier 2 drivers. This is week 3 of season 9. The guys are just out practicing at the moment. After practice we'll go to qualifying and then we'll have the first sprint race and then the feature race. Apologies for not being able to make it last week. Obviously I got the post-coms for the sprint done. But I didn't see the feature. I think somebody's actually uploaded it now. So I'll still try and get on that this week. And obviously we're back tonight, we're back in the house. Yeah boy. Let's check the fucking... Oh, check the bleeping klaxon is working. It definitely appears to be.
Wrong.
So at the moment in practice, it looks like just Filthy. Actually looking the fastest at the moment. So we'll have to wait for qualifying to see that. But at the moment, just Filthy, provisional pole. Ben currently sat in second. Obviously this is only practice. Isaac, third. Mick, followed by Chris and Sindra. Chris and Sindra having a nice little... Not really a battle, is it? Because they're just practicing at the moment. But Sindra just trying to follow in the wheel tracks of Chris there. Doing very well at the moment as well. Slimmy. Black Widow. I think she's not showing her true pace yet. She has been very fast, hasn't she? Currently 5th in the standings. Riaba. A very colourful Supra. Tips. T-Pos. He is currently sat second in the standings. Sindra actually currently first. I do believe I did read somewhere about sprint penalties. So I'm not sure if that's applied in this race or if it's applied to the previous race, but Sindra picked up a 15-second penalty during the sprint. Howling Jimmy 5 seconds, and T-Pos, Tieps as we lovingly call him, 10 seconds. And in the feature, Slimmy Cam, he had a 15-second penalty. We'll have a quick run down through the standings as it stands. As I said, Sindra, he's currently in first place with 59 points. T-Pos, or Tieps, he's in second, well, tied first with 59. Howlin' Jimmy is third with 54. Prissy, fourth with 49. Black Widow, fifth with 42. Just Filthy, sixth. That's Black Widow's teammate with 40 points. Jack, seventh with 39. Simon K, eighth, 29. Skinsy, ninth, 24. Isaac, 10th, 19. RDO, 11th, 17. Slimmy Cam, 12th, 13. The Dude, 13th with 12 points. Riaba, 14th with 10 points. Kutch, he's there in 15th, he's got 3 points. And Hooker J, 16th with 1 point. And then we've got Leaper and DB Elite, 17th and 18th. They've both got 0 points. Or was that for the round? That might have been for the round, for the last week's round, perhaps. But that is the standings as it stands at the moment. McLaren are currently the leading team with 113, followed by Aston with 98, Mazda third with 82, Peugeot fourth with 73, Alfa Romeo fifth with 46, Dodge is 6th currently with 31, Chevrolet 7th with 16, Toyota 8th with 10 points, and Lamborghini at the bottom of the constructors with 1. So that's how the constructors are standing at the moment. We are here at Autopolis this evening, and it does look like the weather may have started creeping in. I've just seen something flash up there on the text at the side. I can't seem to get it back though. I think they're waiting for somebody to join so they can get qualifying underway. As it is 8 o'clock, qualifying should commence very shortly. And thank you to anyone that joins the stream. It does make it a lot easier, obviously, having some interaction and stuff during the stream. Then I'm not just waffling.
Enemy spotted.
So I believe qualifying is literally just about to start. And it has. So everybody's going to be starting to peel out of the pits. I'm not sure who that was. We'll try and go on board with them. I think it was Ryan. So Ryan first out of the pits. We'll stay on board with him because he will be the first person on a flying lap. Unless he bins it, obviously. And that Alpha, beautiful looking machine, the Alpha. I think it definitely takes some starting points from Ferrari. As I say, Brian RDO is currently sat in 11th place. Alfa Romeo 5th in the constructors. And as he comes through the final sector, approach the final couple of turns. It's nice to see the lobbies looking a lot more stable than they were previously. So as Ryan starts his flying lap, we're going to go on board, just get a bit of an onboard shot of his first flying lap. I do believe he's got Syndra in the tow. Actually, as we look behind, Syndra isn't quite close enough to get that tow at the moment, so nicely through turn 1. I think that kink there is officially turn 2, so we're on the approach to turn 3. Pretty nice sweeping section. Sector 2. And that was nice through there. So like Syndra is a lot closer though, doesn't it? So maybe Syndra able to capitalise on the slipstream. He may reach Ryan as they approach the start finish for the second time. Down the first gear then to get a car to turn in on that hard hairpin left-hander. Nicely through that section. It's all too easy to get the car a little bit squirrely, a little bit out of shape on the entry. Sometimes drifting it a little bit wide to the left and you clip the grass and bit of game over. He's doing good at the moment on his first flying lap. Oh, a little bit tail happy there. Nearly a tank slapper. Just feathering it through the final turn. Let's see what lap he gets. That'll be a 1:47.6. Syndra has gone faster with a 1:45.7, and Isaac actually putting on a 1:45.4. And Black Widow, she's actually gone into third, 1:45.8. So who else have we got about to cross the line? Riaba has just the dude. The dude improve? So no, he's still in 10th. Slimmy, oh, that was not a nice line. Loken's off track. Loken in the Huracan. So Leona's going to come across to finish his first flyer. He's gone 11th. So not bad going there for Leon. On board with Just Filthy. He was on provisional pole in practice. Let's see if he can string one to it together now. Actually get a outside shot of this lap. Just Filthy, rocking the PS5 library. And he does improve, so he's gone into third place. So that was an improvement on that lap for Just Filthy. Would a dude improve? Dude has dropped a place. Black Widow, is she on a flyer? Little bit greedy on the apex there. And again, it's looking like maybe she's struggling tonight with that RX Vision. Tips currently second in the standings. His current fastest 1:45.9, which is good enough for 6th place currently. Looking like he may be able to improve on this one. He's looking quick at the moment. I believe he is actually on an outlap though, isn't he? Yeah, he's on an outlap. As is Ben. Riaba, very heavily worn softs. Don't think he's going to be going any faster on this one. It looks like he's slowed down a little bit, although that is a slow section. Oh, a little bit out of shape, a little bit squirrely through that last sector. He's going to be able to hook it up and be able to improve on his time. I think he'll be heading to the pits, to be honest. He hasn't improved. 2 seconds slower that time round. Ryan chucking on a fresh set of softs. He's going to have another go. Slimmy all the way down in 15th. He's on an outlap. We'll come back to him. So Chris, currently provisional pole with a 145.3. Isaac Mitch. Oh, he's on an outlap. Starter's first flyer on fresh tyres. Currently 1/100th off of Chris. And he's going to have that slipstream off the dude up ahead of him. Oh, as he has a bit of a moment through turn 1. He's kept it though. That's a great save. He's giving dude a flash of his lights. He's letting him know he's on a flyer. I think dude possibly also on a flyer. Oh, actually, dude, he's letting past. We'll stay on board with Isaac. Let's see what sort of sectors he's putting in. I think we'll see him flash up. If it's an improvement. If you've just joined us, welcome along to the Aero League races, Tier 2 races, or Aero League Racing's Tier 2 races, drivers, around Autopolis International Raceway. We're currently in qualifying. This is round 9, week 3. Obviously this will determine the grid for the first race, a sprint race, and then the feature races grid will be determined by reverse grid from the sprint race. So Skinsy's improved, he's managed to go 6th. No improvement from Isaac. Just Filthy, still currently hovering in 3rd place. This is going to be the final lap. Oh, Slimmy, he's fired one out of the bag. He's managed to go 145.2. That's 100th quicker than Chris. Is Chris going to be able to answer it? I'm not sure. He's on very hard worn softs now. And with that little off there, I don't think he's going to manage to do it. Is anyone going to be able to improve? I'm not sure. So I think Chris is at the front of the pack of cars trying to finish their flying laps at the moment. I could be wrong. So we've currently got Slimmy is on provisional pole. We've got Chris sat in 2nd place, Isaac in 3rd, Just Filthy is currently 4th, Jack is 5th. Syndra is 6th, Skinsy 7th, Ben 8th. That's your top 8 at the moment. It could change. This is the final lap of qualifying. And yeah, no improvement from Chris. Isaac, is he going to improve? I think we've just missed other people as well. So yeah, no improvement from Isaac. Just Filthy, he's not on a flyer anymore, Ben's not. So this is the order. So we've got Slimmy on pole, we got Chris second place, Isaac is in third place, we've got Just Filthy fourth, Ben currently fifth, Syndra sixth, Jack seventh, Skinsy is eighth, TF's ninth, Black Widow 10th, Riaba 11th, Ryan 12th, Loken 13th. Oh, Loken may still be on a flying lap. Leone 14th, and the dude 15th. I know Loken didn't improve, so he's going to stay 13th. Well, that was the grid. That was qualifying, and that will determine the grid for the sprint race. The race will begin shortly. 7 seconds. So here it is, the sprint race. Let's hope it doesn't all get a bit messy into turn one. The klaxon sounded, the lights are out, they are off. A few people making some moves in the background. Slimmy is going to retain that first place, I believe. He's got a good start there. Isaac's trying to come around his outside. I think he might have got it done, actually. Isaac trying to go around the outside of turn one. Slimmy's got the inside. There's a tiny bit of contact. Oh, somebody's been knocked off. I'm not sure who that was. There was only one car off. I don't believe it's going to go to a safety car, unfortunately. We've got a few people making moves in the background. So we've got Isaac followed by Slimmy followed by Isaac. Syndra is in third place. He is currently holding off Ben, who's in fourth. Just Filthy is fifth. He's trying to push Ben along now, trying to stay ahead of Riaba. Riaba's made it up to sixth. So a decent start there from Riaba. Tieps, he's up to seventh as well, so another good starter. Jack, eighth. The dude currently ninth. Oh no, Ryan, he's off in the background. Has he managed to hold it? He has, but he's going to lose that place to Skinsy, who gets past him easily. I think the Widow, she's looking for a go as well. Not quite close enough that time round. She's in 12th. Leone 13th. Loken 14th. Chris, oh, it's Chris, wasn't it? Chris all the way down in 15th place now. That was unlucky there for Chris. I think he's going to be able to catch the rest of them, isn't he? I don't think he's too far back, but be interesting to see how the race plays out, because obviously it is a reverse grid, isn't it, for the feature. Meanwhile, Slimmy, he's starting to create a bit of a gap now. He's got a bit of a lead to the rest of the field. Nice bit of breathing space. The Corvette looking strong around here, around Autopolis. So we've got Isaac. Isaac is now fending off Syndra. He must have had a bit of a moment, because Syndra is all over the back of him now. Syndra looking like he's going to be trying to size up a move. We're going to have to go on board and see if we can get that on board shot. Oh, as Ben goes a little bit deep on that last turn. Hasn't cost him too much. He's still with Syndra at the moment. He's not too far off the back of him. He manages to close up under braking. Meanwhile, Syndra still trying to chase Isaac down. Obviously, Syndra currently top of the standings. Isaac actually managing to pull away slightly. Slimmy still with that lead. So Slimmy still currently first place. We got Isaac currently second. Syndra is still third. Ben is fourth. Just Filthy fifth. Riaba sixth. Tieps looking like he's trying to go for a move on Riaba. He's trying to look up the inside. He's closed it right up onto the back of him now. He's also being pressured by Jack. I think this is the closest battle currently, although it does look like Syndra has managed to get onto the back of Isaac again. Trying to stay with the action. Oh, was there... Looking like he's got a little bit hot up the front. So Sindra now looking like he's in a prime position to get that move done on Isaac. Trying to go the long way round. Isaac's shown him the long way round. Ben wants some of that as well. He's in there. He's in there. Trying to get a piece of the action. Isaac. Brave move there from Isaac. There was a tiny bit of contact between him and Sindra. Sindra still second place. So Isaac nearly getting the cut back. Not quite. Sindra managed to take that position on turn 1. He's now going to try and work at chipping into that gap to Slimmy, which is currently 2.8 seconds. Isaac, you can tell Isaac's hungry. He still wants that second place back. He's still trying to pressure Sindra. I think he'd be trying to push him into an error. There's a big gaggle of cars forming now, a big train. I think Chris has actually given up. I think he's tried to catch the rest of the pack, but because they're so close in this train formation, unless somebody drops the ball, which Ben very nearly did there. He was a bit squirrely, wasn't he, through that last turn, but he's held it. He's still on the back of Isaac and staying ahead of Just Filthy. Actually, both McLarens taking a bit of a deeper line than some of the other cars, so perhaps it favours more of an open wheel line. So we've got Slimmy followed by Sindra. Isaac is in 3rd. Ben is 4th. Just Filthy 5th. Followed by Tieps in 6th. T-Pos. Jack 7th. He's not managed to find his way past Tieps, has he? Try as he might. Riaba 8th. And if you look at the tyre wear there, guys, it's looking like tyre wear is definitely going to be a factor in this sprint race. I don't think there's a pit stop in this one. Although you may... Oh no, somebody's in the wall again. That was the other Peugeot. I don't know. I'm not sure who that was. We'll have to check in. So the dude now under all sorts of pressure from Black Widow. Black Widow, she wants that position. She's trying to fight her way past. Glancing off his back bumper. Also rocking the PS5 livery this week. And she is really hassling the dude now. She really wants that position. He's not making it easy for her though. Trying to set the cut back up through that one. Not quite getting it done. Ryan not far behind. I think it might have been Skinsy. I think Skinsy's in the other Peugeot, isn't it? I think that might have been him that we saw go into the wall. So is Widow going to manage to find a way past? She is trying. She is absolutely fighting it tooth and nail. The dude making that dodge absolutely as wide as he possibly can. I think she may have got it done around the outside. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between the dude and Widow. She's having a tuck back in behind again. Really heated battle here at the moment for 9th place. Hello, Mike. Meet you if you haven't been here before. This is the Aero League Racers. I am your boy Vexed. It's Vex, man. And these are your Tier 2 Aero League Racers. So Black Widow still putting the pressure on the dude. She still hasn't managed to find a way past, but she's also getting attacked by Ryan now as well. Ryan wants a piece of that action, and also does Chris. Chris is trying to get past Ryan now. I think, no, Ryan managing to hold that position for the meantime. That was good defending. Everybody's going to be starting to feel the tyre wear though. Black Widow still pushing that Dodge along. She really wants that position. I think it's only a matter of time. She is going to get this move done. But she is all the while having to be careful, watching them mirrors for Ryan as well. He's not far off the back of her, and one little mistake, that's all it takes. as it has got very heated between the dude and Black Widow. We're going to have to check in with some of the other guys in a minute. We will come back to this fight. So Black Widow, she is currently 10th. She's trying to get past dude in 9th. We've got Ryan is in 11th place. He's also trying to get past. He wants a bit of that action. Oh, and he has. He's managed to get past Widow with a mistake there. She's dropped to 12th. So Ryan moving up to 10th place. He's free to now attack the dude. Chris has moved up to 11th place. The Black Widow, 12th. Leon, he's not far off the back of him as well, 13th. And it was Skinsy, wasn't it? He hit the wall. That was who we saw go into the barrier. He wanted to go for that hug with Barry. And he got it. Loken, all the way down in 15th. The Lambo looking like maybe it's a little bit of a handful round here. It is a bit of a handful anyway, to be fair. But yeah, it doesn't really like the change of directions on some of the tracks. This being a very windy track, it probably doesn't favour it too much. Very quick along the start finish, but yeah. Quite a way off the back of the field now. That's unlucky there for Loken. Meanwhile, Slimmy, still your race leader. He's still got a nice gap as well to Syndra, although Syndra has stayed within 2 seconds for quite a few laps now. Oh, Slimmy! I thought he'd gone deep. I thought he'd gone deep there. I thought he'd going to collect the grass and it was going to be game over. He's doing really well at the moment though. Still with the current fastest lap as well for 1:45.6. Although Syndra, I think Syndra can smell blood. He's after that first place. He is managing to start closing that gap now. I think maybe Slimmy on the slightly heavier worn tyres. As we look at the graphic on the bottom left there, you can see his tyres are definitely a lot more worn than Syndra's. As I said, I did think tyre deg would be a factor in this race around Autopolis International. Syndra actually with a faster sector there, or the fastest sector, through sector 1. See if he can keep it up. He is closing that gap every lap, isn't he, to Slimmy. I think Slimmy's going to be starting to get a bit conscious of it, and also with the tyre wear. The grip is going to start to become a premium. Syndra, he's not got to worry about... Oh, Just Filthy was behind. He was in 3rd place, but Ben's managed to get past. Ben's up to 3rd place. Just Filthy not too far behind him now. He's still currently 4th. He has got the other McLaren Nerve TX not far behind him. Just Filthy finding himself in a McLaren sandwich currently. So we'll check back in with the first place battle soon, and we'll have to check in with Widow as well. I know we saw she had a bit of a moment, didn't she, and lost a couple of places, but Just Filthy, he was 3rd place. Ben's managed to find a way past him and started to create a bit of a gap. It's up to 5, nearly up to 600ths of a second. Just Filthy still well within that slipstream range. Be interesting to see which car is faster down the start finish. Just Filthy is going to have the advantage of the slipstream of Ben, but Tieps is definitely closer. It's looking like Tieps may be setting up that move. Oh, he was having a look, wasn't he, Just Filthy? That was great defending there from Just Filthy. He was conscious of Tieps trying to go up the inside and covered it off beautifully. But he's still coming back, isn't he, Tieps? He's still trying to find a way past. Just Filthy is going to have to go ultra defensive now.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy spotted. In fact, looking like Just Filthy's doing just enough to stay ahead for the meantime. We will come back to these Isaac Mitch down to 6th place. He's suffered with some heavy tyre deg there. His front left is nearly gone. Riaba not really making too many waves this race. He had a good start, didn't he? He's up to 7th and he's stayed there for the duration. Jack not managing to find a way past him in the Aston. Oh, having a bit of a moment there. Oh no, Jack! He's into the barrier. He's completely lost that front left, hasn't he? No grip on that front left now. In fact, the front left's going to be saying, I'm a potato. Okay, it's definitely going to be a funny shape after this race. The dude, he's up to 9th. Or has he dropped to 9th? Ryan, 10th, and Widow down in 11th. So she's managed to make a place up, so I think she dropped to 12th. Skinsey currently 12th. Chris, 13th. So Skinsey managing to get past his teammate. He was ahead of him. Leon, or Il Leon, 14th. Not too far off the back of the guys ahead of him though. And Loken really not having a great day out this time around. Beautiful livery on that Huracan though. Beautiful car, sounds great as well. Just a bit of an animal. Oh, and Syndra's taking the race lead to Slimmy. Slimmy dropping to 3rd place. Benny's managed to take 2nd, just filthy through to 3rd. New race leader, Syndra. Slimmy dropping down the order. He's lost them front tyres. Great start, solid start from Slimmy. The tyre deg was just too much in the end. That Corvette suffering really badly. I don't think he's going to manage to get back past. Oh, somebody's off up ahead. I think Ben. He's going to drop down the order as well. So Tieps goes up to 2nd. You're going to have to go on board with the race leader. I'm sorry, guys. He is rounding up. Oh, no. We can stay with these 2, 3, 4 for just a little while. Slimmy manages to get back past Ben. He had that moment. Slimmy, it might not all be lost for him. But here we go. Syndra. He was 2nd place, managing to take the win at the end there. Great win there from Syndra. Tieps 2nd place, just filthy 3rd. Slimmy 4th, Ben 5th, Isaac 6th. Riaba's going to bring it home in 7th place. Jack being hounded now by the dude. Is the dude going to be able to get past him? Jack hasn't got any tyres left. He's going to hold it. And he does. Jack 8th, the dude 9th, Ryan 10th, Black Widow 11th, Skinsey 12th, Chris 13th, Illeon 14th, and Loken in 15th. Well, that was the first race, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. The feature race is coming up next, which will be a 40-minute endurance and a reverse grid, which always throws up some shenanigans, as you have the faster guys trying to make their way through from the back. So after that sprint race, Syndra being the winner, he's going to have some decent points, isn't he, to try and extend his lead over T-Pos. But Tieps, he finished 2nd in that race, didn't he? So also good points again there for Tieps. He's not going to be too far behind Syndra, and he is going to be ahead going into this one, because it is reverse grid. So there'll probably be a 5-minute interval or so, a couple of minutes for everyone to grab a refreshment, take a toilet break, whatnot, as they prepare themselves for the feature race. So it was a nice recovery from Chris as well to have that mishap at the start. I don't know if he was pushed or not. We kind of missed it, and he managed to regain himself, didn't he? And made up a few places. And Skinsy as well, also into the wall at one point, and managed to salvage a couple of places as well. So interestingly, we are going to have... Where is he? Yeah, the Lamborghini Huracan of Loken on pole. And he is going to be on the mediums. He's going for the mediums first for a longer stint. It's looking like... Yeah, so we have got split strategies here. We've got Tieps on softs, we've got Syndra on softs, Ben mediums, just filthy mediums, Isaac softs, Riaba mediums, the Dude mediums, Skinsy mediums, Black Widow softs, Slimmy mediums, Jack mediums, Loken mediums, Illeone mediums. We got a couple of other guys still to rejoin. But it'd be interesting to see how the strategy plays out in this one. Obviously, you saw in the first race, in that sprint race, the tyre wear, the tyre degradation was quite severe. Slimmy, he had a great start, didn't he? Led the race for, well, pretty much up until the final lap. I think he must have had a moment. Sindra caught him, he was catching him anyway. I said we'd check back in, we must have missed it, unfortunately. But yeah, when we went on board with Slimmy, he had 0 front tyres left. So I think he's going to be trying to get the most out of these mediums as he can in this feature. He'll be starting from, I can't remember where he finished now. Top 5, I think. So these are going to be the ones to watch, Syndra and Tieps, I feel, and Ben as well, as they come through the field. Just filthy, super fast on that first race as well. And there was a cracking battle going on between, I think it was the Dude and... Was it a Dude and Widow? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Because the Dude is in the Viper, and Widow is, yeah. Yes, it was the Dude and Widow. They had a cracking battle. I kind of wanted to stay on board and wait. Well, we did stay on board, didn't we? We waited and saw her. She managed to get past, but she must have had a bit of a moment. Collected a bit too much of the apex and lost a few places there. I was unlucky. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so we've just seen in the bottom left there, 2 minutes to go. So the race will resume in 2 minutes, or the racing will resume in 2 minutes. I'll take myself a quick bathroom break.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, it has, boy. It's been quite hot today, you know. Hopefully it's been nice for everyone. To be fair, I've been at work most of the day, so... Alright, let's actually... Yeah, let's stay with... Ryan for the start. So this is the feature race. It will be a rolling start. In fact, let's go and see how Loken manages the whole pole. So Loken, he's forming it up on pole, reverse grid, going off of the sprint race results. Obviously Loken came in last place, Ildeon was second to last, so he's in second place now. A few places being swapped in the background. Loken is going to maintain that first position for the meantime. As they come around turn one, a few people going a little bit deep. Chris is trying to make a move on Leon already. Chris had a bit of a shock, didn't he, in the first race? He's managed to get that move done. That was a nice move there from Chris. Set it up early, didn't he? And not really a lot that Leon could do to hold him off. Oh, big moment there from Chris, almost losing the rear end. He managed to hold it though, so still in second place, still trying to challenge Loken for that race lead. We've got Ildeon now being challenged by Black Widow. Black Widow all over the back of him. Just had a look at the inside, but not quite close enough to get the move done. She has, however, stayed right on his bumper. Oh, it's Chris. Chris manages to take the race lead. I'm not sure if Loken... It looked like he moved over for him there. That was definitely very strange. Oh, and Loken having a moment in the background. I can't find the right thing. Never mind. That was unlucky. That was unlucky there. Meanwhile, Chris, he's going to start running away with it. He's already got a 3-second gap to the rest of the field whilst they're squabbling. Black Widow is up to second place. She managed to get past Ildeon finally. Ildeon dropping to third. Ryan's up to fourth. Skinsy fifth. Skinsy now looking like he's looking for a move on Ryan. He's looking up the inside. He's going to be close enough. I don't think he is. Oh, it's Jack. Jack tries to go up the outside. He misjudged it. He's into the gravel. He's going to lose a lot of places there. So Ryan's still currently fourth. Skinsy fifth. Slimmy is up to sixth. He had a great one, didn't he? He was very strong in the sprint race, but tyres faded towards the end. Isaac up to 7th. Ben and Tieps 8th and 9th. The two McLaren teammates. Riaba currently 10th. Oh, Sindra with a bit of a pushy move there from the dude. He's let him back in. I don't think he meant for it to be quite as forceful as it was. He's also getting pressured by Just Filthy, not too far behind him, so the dude 11th. Sindra 12th currently, Just Filthy in 13th. These three all very close now. Sindra trying to go the long way round, or is he setting up a switchback? He's not going to get it done because dude is covering off the inside. Oh, that was a good move though, wasn't it? I think the dude is just going to have the edge coming into this turn. He has, yeah. He's managed to retake that position. Oh no, has he gone deep? No, dude, no! The dude, he's lost it. Sindra's through to 11th place. Oh, there's all sorts of positions being... Slimmy dropping down the order there. He dropped down to 7th place. So... Sindra up to 11th, Just Filthy 12th, Jack not far behind in 13th, the dude dropping down to 14th, that was unlucky dude. Loken is into the barrier. Chris, still race leader. He had started stretching that gap, it was up to 3 seconds, it is now down to 1.6. Loken has retired, we've got our first retirement of the evening. I think the mechanic's not really getting that car set quite up properly for him. As I say, it's a bit of a handful anyway, on the best of days. But Widow, looking like she's on a bit of a charge. She is chopping into that gap. She is on the softs. She's going to be going for a shorter stint. Chris is on the mediums. We'll come back to these two. I think within another lap, she's going to be in striking distance. We've got Leone up to 3rd. Isaac, Ryan and Skinsey 4th, 5th and 6th. All within spitting distance. And then looks like Slimmy dropping down the order again. That's unlucky Slimmy. He was very strong, wasn't he, in the sprint race, but he also qualified very well, so maybe having the lead at the start of the race stood in his favour. Almost not getting my words out then. So Ryan, he's managed to stay ahead of Skinsey for the meantime. Skinsey was looking like he was pressuring quite a bit, but Ryan driving like a champ at the moment. Skinsey, actually, he won Tier 3 last season, so current Tier 3 champion. Currently up to 6th. Tieps and Ben 7th and 8th. I'm not sure if they've swapped positions. I think Ben was ahead of Tieps, but it is looking like maybe they have swapped positions. Oh, it's no! I thought somebody had gone for a great move there. I thought Tieps had managed to get Ryan, but not quite. Ben still currently 8th. Slimmy, he's back up to 9th, or has he dropped to 9th? I think he's dropped to 9th, isn't he? He was ahead of the McLarens and now he isn't. Sindra 10th. So actually no, I think Sindra was up ahead, wasn't he? But I think he's dropped a few places. Jack 11th. Oh, big slide there from Jack. This car looks a little bit out of shape, doesn't it? I don't know what's going on there for Jack. Riaba. Isn't that very colourful livery? Supra. It's the GR Supra. Just Filthy all over the back of him now. He wants that 12th place from Riaba. He has been very quick, hasn't he? Is Just Filthy. Oh, Ben's at the moment. He's off. He's down to 13th. It looks like a bit of a battle going on up ahead. Sindra trying to get past Slimmy now. Slimmy's managed to hold it for the meantime. Is Sindra going to get past him on turn 1? I think the Aston looking very strong. Oh, Black Widow. What's happened to Black Widow? No, Black Widow. So Black Widow looking like that may be another retirement there. I was Slimmy into the back of Sindra, under braking. He's had to concede the position. So I'm not too sure what happened to Black Widow, but we'll have to check in a minute. I think she may have retired as well. Maybe having mechanical issues with that car, not too sure. She was doing so well as well, wasn't she? She was up to 2nd and she looked like she was stopped on the line. So meanwhile, Chris, he's got that gap back up to 3 seconds. He's still the race leader. Leon being pressured by Isaac now. Isaac all over the back of him. They got Skinsey for company as well. Skinsey not really in a position to make a move on Isaac, but he can keep chipping into that gap. Isaac looking really strong at the moment. He is on the more worn tyres, but he is on the softs. Leon's on the mediums. Not covering the inside though. I think he doesn't feel like Isaac's close enough to go for a move. He pulled out to have a look, didn't he? But had to sit behind again. Does look like he may have closed that gap somewhat. And Isaac is really starting to put the pressure on to Leon now. Leon having to go very defensive. It's Corvette versus Dodge. He's not covered over the inside that time. Isaac going for the move down the inside. There's no contact. It's a clean move. He manages to get it done, has he? He has. Leon's still there though. He's got the inside for this next one. Let's hope these two don't. Has he gone deep? No, he's kept it on. Great move there from Isaac. Leon not too far behind though. He could still come back. He could still retake that position. Meanwhile, all the squabbling is allowing Skinsey to bridge that gap. It was looking like it was bridged too far, but it's not now. All over the back of him is Skinsey. He's going to have that slipstream coming down the start finish. As it looks like Isaac's managed to get a bit of breathing space now. He's not got to have to worry about covering off turn 1. Skinsey closing right up on the brake in there. Sindra back up to 5th. Starting to try and get onto the back of Skinsey, and he has. Seemingly finding pace from nowhere, managing to carve his way through the gap, through the field. He was 10th, and now he's down to 5th. In a matter of corners. I've got a funny feeling maybe some of the guys behind have been battling a little bit too hard, and it's allowed Sindra through. But to bridge that gap to Skinsey, how he has, looking good at the moment. A bit of a moment there though. So Jack is now 4 seconds off the back of Sindra. Currently 6th place though, so actually both Astons up a few places. I think we've definitely lost a few people. So Riaba 7th, Just Filthy 8th, Ben and Tieps 9th and 10th, 2 McLarens. We saw Ben have a moment earlier, the 2 McLarens now battling. Tieps obviously ahead at the moment in the standings, but Ben looking like he said, no, I want this. Slimmy, meanwhile, sliding up the inside. Go on, Slimmy. Ben's managed to hold it, though, coming out of the exit of the final turn. Down a start finish. Tieps looking like he's got past as well. So that was a great move there from Slimmy, not managing to quite hold it, though. The McLaren's looking like they've got the edge at the moment. Tieps is going to go for that move up the inside. This is a battle between teammates at the moment, and the 2 McLarens really starting to pressure each other. Looking like Slimmy was trying to have a look at the inside. It looked like he went a little bit off the track there, to be honest. Tieps manages to keep that position. Slimmy having a slot back behind again. Ryan, he's down to 12th. He was up there, wasn't he? So yeah, Ryan must have had a moment. I think maybe he collected a couple of people. Possibly, I'm not sure. Dude, 13th. And yeah, I think Black Widow, I think she's had mechanical issues. They're not putting a fresh set of tyres on there, so she is they're gonna wheel that back into the garage and probably try and work out what the issue is. Chris, still out in first place. He's still your race leader. He's on the mediums. We've seen a couple of people going to the pits now to get rid of the softs. Maybe the mediums is a strategy to go for the longest stint on the mediums in the first stint. Obviously 40 minutes into this race. I think he'd be running them for, well, up till like 20, 25 minutes maybe. I don't think they do a half split on the softs and the mediums. Isaac, 2.7 seconds off the back of Chris now. He's on the softs. I imagine he will pit in the next lap or two. Doing alright at the moment though. And Syndra up to 3rd place. He's managed to get past Skinsy and Il Leone. He was sat behind them. That's unfortunate we missed that overtake. Or them overtakes. Leone still managing to keep it ahead of Skinsy for the meantime. Syndra on quite heavily worn softs now. And he's come all the way from the back. So lap 9, he's up to 3rd place. Cracking drive at the moment from Syndra. I do believe he will probably go into the pits in the next couple of laps as well, being on the softs. Which means that Leone will get the overcut. Will Skinsy as well? Oh, Skinsy has a bit of a moment in the background there. He's on the mediums as well, so yeah, he should, in theory, pass Syndra as well. So although Syndra's up to 3rd place at the moment, he's going to have a little bit of work to do, isn't he, to get back up there on the podium. Try and find the closest battle. So it looks like the closest battle at the moment between Riaba and Just Filthy. Just Filthy still not managing to find his way past Riaba. Riaba is still trying to pressure Jack, but Jack's making that Aston as wide as he possibly can. In fact, Syndra has now gone into the pits. I did say I thought he'd go in the next lap or two, a couple of laps. Isaac's in as well. And they go. So Riaba covering off the inside early. He's showing Skinsy. No, he's showing Just Filthy the long way round. Just Filthy not managing to find his way through there. He's going for the cutback. Going to have the inside for this one. He's just ahead as they come into this turn. That's some great driving from them guys. Loads of space given. And he manages to get it done. So Just Filthy round the outside. And he's up to 4th place. Oh, and Skinsy's managed to get a move done on Leone. He's up to 2nd place. He's now free to start trying to chip into that gap to Chris, who's on the more worn tyres. Oh, bit of a deep line there from Leone, looking like maybe he's struggling a little bit. We did see the Corvette was very heavy with the front tyre wear. We saw that with Slimmy. It's just filthy, up to 4th place. Riaba, 5th. So he's moved up 2 places. He was 7th, wasn't he? 7th in the sprint. He's got Ben challenging him now though. Ben all over the back of him. He's in the McLaren on fairly heavily worn mediums. I believe his teammates on the mediums as well. Skinsy flying to the pits. He's had enough of them mediums. He will be coming out on softs. Maybe a little bit too early though to go to the softs. I'm not sure. Ben with a late move. He's got it done. I don't think Riaba was expecting that. He's now found himself in a McLaren sandwich. In fact, Tieps is trying to find his way past, and he has. He's going to have the inside for this one. Turn 3. Riaba holding it around the outside. No, he's gone deep. Riaba, that's unlucky. So the 2 McLarens moving through to 4th and 5th. Just filthy. He's up to 3rd. Riaba down to 6th. That's unlucky. Ryan 7th. Slimmy 8th. He's on fresh softs. In fact, no, he's not on fresh softs. He's on a couple of laps old for it. A couple of laps old soft. So I think he might struggle with the tyres towards the end, as he looks like. Oh, he's a little bit out of shape through there, wasn't it? Sindra's going to get past him easily. I think he's got the momentum. He's on the fresher mediums as well. And he's just been a powerhouse tonight, hasn't he, as Sindra? His teammate not far behind him as well. 3.6 seconds behind is Jack. And Slimmy does look all out of shape at the moment, doesn't he? He's holding that position for a minute, but I don't think Sindra's going to struggle to get past him, if I'm honest. Just doesn't look very settled with that car at the moment. As I say, he looked so strong in the sprint race. So is that the first of the McLarens? I think the first of the McLarens has gone into the pits. We're still on board with Slimmy and Sindra. Sindra trying to find his way past Slimmy. I think he's going to get it done now. Although he's not as close as I thought he would be coming up the final turn. So yeah, not quite close enough into turn 1. He's going to keep attacking for the remainder of this lap. Jack, still currently 9th place. In fact, I think the instability from Jack we can see is actually lobby stability. So most of the cars tonight we've seen have been quite stable, but Jack's a little bit twitchy still. Skinsy's back out on fresh softs. He's currently 10th place. Still 19 minutes to go. Ben, fresh softs, 11th place currently. Isaac Mitch, 12th. Fresh mediums. The dude, he's on very heavily worn mediums. He's doing a very long stint at the moment. I think it might pay off. It may pay off to run them softs for as long as you can. Well, as little time as you can. Run the mediums for as long as you can, and then you've got the better stint on the softs. The grip's going to be there for longer towards the end of the race. Hopefully when they start dropping off for some of the other guys. And Chris still extending. Doing a brilliant job at the moment. Nice 10.5 second gap to Leone now. think he's going to potentially try and run these to as close to the 30-minute mark as he can. Then he's only got 40-minute race, isn't it? So yeah. So maybe 25 minutes, and then the remainder on the softs. So just Filthy past Leone again. These two having a bit of a squabble at the moment. He was up to second, wasn't he? And he must have lost a place to Leone, and then he's regained it again. He was on the more worn tyres. I think Leone's are slightly more worn than Filthy's at the moment. Tyre deg always going to be a factor around Autopolis. Looking like Filthy actually starting to pull away from Leone somewhat, and Chris has now gone into the pits. Be interesting to see if these guys do too. No, so they're favouring track position. Chris is going to drop down a third, potentially even fourth. Or he's going to come out ahead of Slimmy. He might have just enough to come out ahead, and I don't think. I think Slimmy is going to just get past him, and he has. So Slimmy moving up to third place, moving just past Chris as he exited the pits. But he is on quite heavily worn softs now. They're at least half worn. I don't think he's going to make it to the end of the race. I think he's going to have the trouble that he did in the sprint race. I think the front tyres are just going to drop off. So just Filthy and Leone still first and second, or new race leader, should I say. Just Filthy moving up to first place as Chris served his pit stop, but Filthy, I believe, will probably pit this lap, maybe even Leone. Or will they extend again? Maybe trying to look for that magical 26-second window, give or take. Filthy still, well, managed to take a race lead, didn't he, when Chris served that pit stop, and pulling out a bit of a gap now to Leone. Will he head to the pits this time? And he has. And Leone has as well. So Slimmy and Chris still battling out third and fourth. I think Chris is going to become your new race leader again. I don't think Slimmy's tyres are going to hold on. He's only got 15 minutes to go. Showing Chris the long way round. Chris looking for the switchback. I think he's just managed to get it done. He's going to be on the inside for this one. Slimmy trying to hold it around the outside. I don't think he's going to have the grip. Chris has managed to take it. So race leader again, Chris. It's put on a display tonight in the RCZ. Had a bit of a shocker, didn't he, in the sprint race, but stood in his favour for this one. Had a great start, great first stint. You've just got to bring it home on the softs now. Slimmy pitted really early, didn't he? And you can see the difference in tyre deg on the bottom left. So looking like maybe Slimmy's starting to get a little bit low on fuel as well. Maybe under fueling slightly. Jack's up to third place. Quite heavily worn sauce, but I don't think he's going to make the end of the race on that fuel. I think he's definitely going to be clenching his buttocks at the moment. Sindra all over the back of him as well. Back up to fourth place. He's been carving his way through the field. He was down in 10th again after his pit, and Now back up to 4th, putting his teammate under all sorts of pressure. Yeah, Slimmy's had to dive in the pits. Oh no, Syndra into the back of his teammate. That was unlucky. I think he just misjudged his braking slightly. Maybe Jack braked a tiny bit earlier, as he's on that very heavily worn softs. But now Skinsy to contend with as well. Skinsy in 4th. All over the back of Syndra, he's trying to find a way past. Syndra making that Aston as wide as he possibly can. Skinsy trying to just hug the apexes while Syndra takes a sweeping line. Oh, Syndra, it looked like he went for the move on his teammate again. I don't know what the team principals are on the radios telling them to switch the cars if that's what they need to do. Obviously Syndra is currently in 1st place in the lead in the standings in the championship. So you would think that they would switch the cars, but at the moment looking like they're favouring the battle. Jack doing brilliantly at the moment, but as I say, he is going to run out of fuel, isn't he? Or he's going to have to pit for fuel. I'm almost certain. So, in all fairness, this battling is just holding Syndra up and allowing the guys behind him to attack him. And yeah, we do see Jack has dove into the pits. He'll be taking on some fuel. I think he miscalculated that. So Syndra moving up to 2nd place. He's now free to attack Chris, who did have a 10-second lead. He's now only got an 8.3 second lead. So Syndra easy 2nd place for him. Skinsy now under attack from Ben. Ben has come out of nowhere. Where did he come from? And he's gone around the outside. He's got that move done around the outside again there. Ben, well done, mate. Skinsy still trying to fight it though. He's still trying to retake that position, take that 3rd podium slot. In fact, the tyre wear almost even. I think Skinsy on the slightly better tyres. That was a great move there from Ben. Not really a lot of Skinsy could do. He held the inside, but Ben was like, I'm going around the outside anyway. But Skinsy is up to 4th place. He's having a cracking one at the moment. Tieps currently 5th. Being chased down by Just Filthy in 6th. Just Filthy looking like he's had a nice stint on the mediums and looked after his softs really well. He's free to attack now. Definitely got loads of meat left on them tyres. Isaac 7th. Quite warm mediums. Riaba 8th. Looking for a way past Isaac now. Closing right up through that last turn into the final turn. And he's free to battle down the start finish. Is he going to go for a move up the inside? And he is. He's looking for it. He's going to be later on the brakes. No, not that time. Oh no, he has. That was a great move. Looking like he hadn't got it done, but he has. Isaac looking for the inside for this one though. Oh, it was close between the two cars there. Supra versus Dodge again. So Riaba currently 7th, Mitch 8th, Slimmy 9th. Slimmy has got a fresh set of softs and he's got more fuel in that car. Ryan 10th. Jack. That's unlucky, Jack. Jack currently 11th. Trying to attack the rest of the pack, but he definitely underfueled, didn't he? Il Leone is behind him. He's currently 12th place. And there's a 24-second gap between Il Leone and the dude, who is in 13th. So not a great outing this evening for the dude. I think he did alright, didn't he, in the first one, but... So Chris, he has managed to extend that gap again to 10.5 seconds. And it's looking like the clouds have descended from the mountain. We may see a bit of weather, I'm not sure. Oh, it's Ben going for a move on Syndra. He's gone around the outside again. Ben is on fire at the moment. Syndra trying to come back though. Looking like Ben's found some new pace in them tyres. Quite heavily on softs, but he's making it work at the moment. Oh no, he's had a bit of a moment. That's allowed Syndra back through. Syndra has retaken second place. Skinsy's still there as well. So Chris first place still, Syndra second, Ben third, Skinsy fourth, Tieps fifth, Just Filthy sixth, Riaba seventh, Slimmy eighth. Syndra looking to try and create a gap again to Ben, and he's managed to do so far. Ben now want to go defensive against Skinsy. Skinsy all over the back of him. Is going to be able to... So maybe that late push has been a bit too much. Oh no, Syndra's had a moment. It's allowed Ben back through. Skinsy's through as well. It's all gone a bit mental in the final stages of this feature race. All sorts of positions being swapped. So we've got Ben. Ben has moved up to second place. Skinsy has moved up to third. He's having to defend that inside line against Syndra. Syndra holding it as well. He's going to move back out to the outside. Trying to go the long way round. He's got it done. Oh my god, that was a great move there from Syndra. Nothing Skinsy could do about that. He'd held the inside for as long as he could. He had to brake earlier as well. Syndra managed to sling it around the outside. That was a beautiful move. That was unlucky, Skinsy. Skinsy doing really well though. He's had a cracking drive, hasn't he, this evening? He's up to fourth place. He's going to have to start defending against Just Filthy though. Just Filthy finding some pace. He's got fresher softs as well. In the final stages of this feature race, 40-minute endurance. What a cracking race this one's been. Not too many shenanigans. I think it was a little bit messy, wasn't it, to say the least, in the first round, but definitely tidying it up in the second, and in the third we are definitely racing. Just Filthy really putting the pressure on Skinsy now. Skinsy doing all he can to stay ahead. I think the RX Vision is going to have the edge coming down the start finish though. He's looking for it already. He's almost alongside. It is going to be a drag race down the start finish. I know he's passed quite easily. So Just Filthy up to fourth place. Oh, Ben's managed to pass Syndra again. Ben, and he's got a 1.4 second gap as well. So Syndra, he dropped the ball again, I think. He had that beautiful move, didn't he? But he's now going to be starting to feel the pressure from Just Filthy. I think maybe them tyres starting to drop off now. Just Filthy on the faster tyre as well. He is closing right up to Syndra. He wants that third place. Ben is starting to gap Syndra somewhat now as well. 1.5, 1.6 seconds ahead. Chris is way up the road though. He's 12 seconds ahead of Ben, so the battle is definitely here between third and fourth currently. They may be able to challenge Ben still for that second place if he has a moment, but it's looking like he's doing alright at the moment, managing to get a bit of breathing space, and he hasn't got to worry about defending, so he can just worry about keeping it on the grey stuff. Try and bring home a second place. Meanwhile, Syndra holding on to third place for dear life now. Just Filthy all over the back of him. He's looking for a way past left, right, Chelsea. Syndra with a bit of a moment. That's let Filthy through. Is Syndra going to be able to come back down the start finish? I'm not sure. He's only got 2 minutes left to hold on, but he's got TX creeping up on the back of him as well. So Just Filthy up to that third podium slot. Free to try and chase Ben down. Syndra has dropped to fourth, but he's looking for that move now as well. He's trying to come back, but low fuel. This may be the final lap. So we will have a quick rundown through the pack. We've got Chris first place, Ben still second place, Just Filthy is currently third, Syndra in fourth, we got Tieps fifth, Skinsy sixth. Oh, his tyres are looking a bit dead, aren't they, Skinsy? Riaba 7th, Slimmy 8th, Isaac 9th, Jack currently 10th. He's being challenged though by Ryan, who is in 11th. Leon 12th, the dude 13th. And Widow, she's going to come out for a final lap. I think this might be it. I'm not sure if Chris is going to get past the start finish before the timer runs down. He may well do though, he may get to do a victory lap. He's had a cracking race in his second feature race. Reverse grid working in his favour, and he does, so he's going to manage to get a victory lap in. The rest of the guys though, this is where they'll finish. Well, they got through as well. Oh, so they've actually managed to get through as well. No, so they have. So Just Filthy pipped it to the post at the end there. Second place for Filthy. Ben third place. Syndra fourth. Tieps fifth. Skinsy sixth. Riaba 7th, Slimmy 8th. Isaac, he's going to bring him in 9th place. Jack is 10th. Or is he? Ryan all over the back of him, he's trying to hold it. He's held it. 10th place for Jack, Ryan 11th. Leon, he's surely going to bring him 12th. And he does. The dude, he's going to bring him in 13th place. As it comes around the final turn, he will cross the finish line in 13th place. Widow, she's going to finish in 14th. They managed to get that car going. Oh no, oh, it's definitely having some mechanical issues. I think the steering's gone on it. So here he comes through the final sector. He's put on a bit of a display tonight in that RC with that one. Some nice points there for Chris. First place. And what a cracking race that was. Well, that was race 2, the feature race, guys. I hope you all enjoyed that one. I think we're going to have a countdown timer. Widow is really yeah, she's struggling with that car, look. I think maybe, yeah, she's definitely got mechanical issues. Something is wrong with that car, so that was why she had to retire. And we had the retirement as well from the Huracan. Lorenzo, was it? So yeah, he retired as well. So unlucky to them guys. So we had Chris first place, Just Filthy was second, Ben was third, Sinja fourth, Tieps fifth, Skinsy sixth, Riaba 7th, Slimmy was 8th, we had Isaac 9th, Jag 10th, Ryan 11th, Leon 12th, and a name that I didn't get to see was 13th. I can't remember who it was. Anyway guys, that was the Aero League Races Tier 2 drivers. That was round 3. I've been your boy Vexed, and I will catch you for the next one. Good night. Oh, and well done to Chris. That was a cracking race there, mate. I hope you enjoyed the comms, guys, and I will see you again. Good night.